Starting the vlog off a little bit differently today, I am in the beautiful Polène Paris store on Regent Street for a little come shopping with me video and also a bag styling. So I have been invited down to the Regent Street store, which is the most beautiful shop. Honestly, can't get over how stunning it is. I have actually been before. The downstairs has changed a little bit because they currently have a merino wool activation on at the moment for their new merino wool bags. So basically they have done their iconic numero 9 bag and also the seam bag in this beautiful wool. Normally all of their products are made by leather artisans in Spain. For these particular bags, they have been made in Italy. Obviously the core of Polène is focused around quality. You can really see that in the designs. Of course, they're going to find the best craftspeople to make their bags. So they've got this whole merino wool activation. I think from the day this video goes live, it's going to be around for 3 weeks. So if you're in the area, do pop by. They've got an amazing, like massive bobbin in the middle of the store made out of the wool and leather. It truly is an experience actually going into the store. Not only do they have kind of the majority of bags available for you to actually shop, but the store itself is so stunning. It is so beautifully made and put together. It kind of reflects exactly what they do with their bags. So for example, the till is made out of all different offcuts of leather kind of piled on top of each other to make this incredible leather till, which I've never seen before. It truly is something special. All the way up the stairs, it's kind of focus around brutalism, but they like to call it a soft brutalism. So it's all up the stairs, this beautiful rusty shade. The leather handle goes all the way up to the second floor. It's a 2-floor shop, so beautifully laid out. So as I mentioned, we're doing a little bit of a shopping video today. I'm going to choose a bag, which I'm so excited by, and then I'm going to show you all the different ways that I will be styling it. As you know, Polène have been one of my favorite bag brands for many years. I think we lived in our first flat in Manchester. It was when I first got my Polène bag, which was, how long ago was that? 5, 6 years? And they said their numero 9, their number 9, has been around for 6 years, like their bestseller, one of their best sellers for 6 years. Also their best sellers, and I've tried a few different colors, is the seam bag. So that is this, you'll have seen this one. I actually have the black and canvas bag. So this is it. I feel like everybody will recognize this bag, but it truly is such a good piece. They also come, even the mini one, so they've got a mini version of this, which you'll see in the cutaways, a beautiful brown mini version, which I tried, but they also come with a pouch that is attached on the inside. So for me, that is so handy, putting keys in, things like that. You don't really need to think about it, and it's already attached, so it will not fall out. So it's obviously got the longer handle strap like this, but then also got the shorter handle, which is so handy. Like probably one of the best work bags. You can also change the shape of it by tucking the sides in, which is so cute. So this is an example of it with the camel color. I'm actually wearing the number 9 in the camel today. That's my outfit of the day. This is such a good shade. This apparently is their best seller more than the black, which is just insane to me. I feel like black is just such a practical color, but actually I feel like they just hit the nail on the head so much with this tan shade, because it's like a really nice, it's not like a really orangey tan, but it's also quite strong. So they call it camel, but I'd say it's a little bit more orangey. It's just a really good shade. I'll just show you, for example, so this is my actual bag that I'm wearing today, which I actually got when I last visited the store nearly a year ago now. And then they've got this is their numero 10, which is again one of their best sellers in the camel shade, which is so practical. This comes with the zip as well, which is so nice. But you'll know if you're familiar with Polène that a lot of their bags come in a really vast array of colors, which I think is so good. So basically what they do is really focus on design and quality craftsmanship, and then basically create that in multiple colors, multiple variations like the merino that they have just brought out. That is the quality they focus on for all of their bags. So this timelessness, but also minimalism and sculptural design, which I feel like just summarizes my own personal style so well. And I think that's why I feel so synonymous with Polène as a brand, because their style is so similar to what I try and create within my own style. And then really excitingly, they have brought out a new shape, which has not been launched yet, but by the time this video goes up, it will have launched a couple of days earlier. So it will be available for you to shop now. Honestly, I think this is one of my favorite Polène shapes that they have brought out. So as you can see, it's the number 9, but it's the east-west style. So it is elongated. It also has the higher top handle, which makes it really nice to sit over your shoulder. And because there's quite a lot of room, you can then wear that with a coat and layer it up. Also, what I really like about this one is it's got a zip. It's got the little side pockets as well. So really roomy, fits plenty in. So this is this beautiful brown shade, but also in this gorgeous lighter shade. They actually have loads of shades available coming out in this. Again, like I mentioned, lots and lots of options with Polène, and that's what I love about it. But another thing I really love about all of their designs is that they don't have loads of hardware on them or big logos or anything too in your face, which is one, why they stand the test of time, but also it means that they're so much easier to style with so many of your pieces. So if you buy a Polène bag, you know that you're going to be able to wear it all year round for one, but also with any pieces, with different belts, with sunglasses, anything that has gold or silver hardware on, because there's nothing too in your face about them. And that's what I love. It's really the craftsmanship and that sculptural design that really shows through. So I'm just trying on some of Polène's jewelry, which is absolutely mega. This ring is, I just feel like this ring is so me. It's so unusual. It's all inspired by nature as well. So for example, this is inspired by the wind with its natural flowing shapes, which I think is beautiful. The same with the earrings. And I think it's just the same as the bags really. It's so unique and of its own design that it's so timeless and just will never go out of style. So the jewelry is a brass base and then it's dipped in either gold or silver. But this cuff is absolutely stunning. The rings and the cuffs come in different sizes too, but obviously Christmas is on the horizon. So if we're thinking about gifting, the jewelry would be absolutely beautiful. So I really like the seam bags. This is the smaller one and this is the bigger one. So I'm kind of toying between these. I feel like the bigger one obviously will be quite practical. It sits so nicely on the shoulder, but then so does this one. I think this looks really cute too. But the black cherry basically is one of my favorites, this gorgeous dark burgundy shade. And then like I say, you can kind of wear it out like this or tucked in like this. Both are so nice. I also have some of the mocky styles, which are so nice. This is called the ebony. And then they also have this beautiful camel. And then they also have the bigger one. So this is a difference in size. Obviously the bigger will fit a lot more in. They also both have the shoulder strap, which is so useful. And I really like the lighter stitching detail on this too. But I love both of these in both sizes. They're so nice. It doesn't help that they all go with my outfit today. I feel like all of them look really nice with my outfit. So these are two very different bags, obviously, but two of their best sellers. This is also their Nayu style, which was new to them from a few months ago. So I guess it's a slightly more casual style. So this is the chalk, but they've also got the taupe and beige. So really nice shades of neutral. And I think there's kind of like a shade of neutral for anyone. So if you're a bit more into a warm neutral, then I think this shade would be a really nice one for you, but also a slightly cooler gray tone neutral and then just kind of a lighter shade. But they're so useful. I love the design of these. Obviously feel very secure with you wearing them completely across the body. And then the zip is actually on the back here, so you can just kind of slip in. But I think this is a really nice kind of casual look. And then this is the beige one. I actually think the beige with the brown and the cream work so nicely together. I really like the way it sits, and it's also quite flat, so it's easy to just kind of sit across your body. I feel like this would be very practical for mums on the go who just want to throw something on and have it really secure. Also, if you're traveling as well. Really chic, but also very minimal and will go with everything. So I thought it might be quite handy to show you their small leather goods, particularly with Christmas on the horizon. As I mentioned, the jewelry would be a really nice one for gifting, but also something like this. So these are around the £100 mark. How cute are these? They're also really lightweight, which I wasn't expecting actually. These 3 different shades, so useful for anyone. You could clip that on, and they've also got the kind of classic iconic Polène design. Really practical, so they open up, got different compartments as a really nice little purse, but I feel like this would make such a cute gift for somebody. And then we've also got the slightly bigger bags, so these are 240. Basically, you can wear them in a couple of different ways, so you can wear them like kind of hand strap, almost like a clutch like this, or you can wear it as a really cute shoulder bag. So you could wear it like this, which I think is so cute. But I feel like, particularly around the party season, this is so useful. I feel like a silver bag comes in so handy. It's one of those pieces I think you don't know you need until you need one and you don't have it. So I think this, in this size as well, so nice for a night out. You don't feel like you're carrying a great big heavy bag, but actually, because it's a soft leather, you can fit loads inside, and your phone. Let me find my phone. I've got the iPhone Pro Max, and that is literally the perfect size. I feel like they designed it for this phone. It fits inside perfectly. Again, for a gift, the black and the tan would be so nice. This is just so practical and cute. So some really nice styles for Christmas gifting. Okay, I'm back in my studio now with 2 beautiful bags, which is so exciting. I'm going to do an unboxing of the bags as promised and show you what I ended up getting in the Polène store. I've been very good and not unboxed this until now. So of course, Polène has the most beautiful minimalistic packaging. This box feels such lovely quality. You could totally repurpose this afterwards. Here is the lovely wrapping it comes in Polène's signature logo. And then of course it comes with a dust bag too. So this is the Mocky in ebony. So I did talk about this bag yesterday, and I also spoke about loving this ebony shade. And what I realized is that I don't have a brown bag that's not suede. All my brown bags are suede. So having the full grained leather version will be so useful, because suede obviously isn't practical for every occasion, but this absolutely will be. And I was toying between the larger size and the smaller size, and I was asking the girls what they thought, and they said the bigger size, and I totally agree. I feel like it fits more in, and I love that kind of chunky structured look that it's got for autumn winter in particular. But what I do love about the Polène bags is that they do feel pretty seasonless. So I feel like this in the summer with some white wide leg trousers and even just a t-shirt will look really chic. So as I mentioned yesterday, it comes with the strap. Again, I love the kind of chunky thickness of the strap. So you can wear it as a crossbody, or you can wear it as a shoulder bag if you want to. Let's just clip these on here. There are so many beautiful finishing touches with this bag. They've got the Polène logo on the hardware, which is so nice. But as I mentioned yesterday, I love that it's not too like flashy and logo-y, but it's just that subtle, quiet luxury kind of look. So the Mocky showcases the art of folding. The corners reveal the smooth leather. So we've got 2 textures at play. And again, just goes to show how thought out Polène's designs are. So I'm going to be styling that in a minute. I am so excited by these 2 bags, you know, when you just feel really excited by. Okay, so one of their best sellers is the seam bag. As I mentioned yesterday, they basically bring out their bags in more different shades, variations, textures, rather than creating millions of different styles. So this is so signature to them and just such an interesting tote bag. So again, beautifully packaged with the sticker. And we're actually saying in store that it's really quite hard to find a tote bag that's just not boring, that has a bit more interest to it, but is still very wearable at the same time. Okay. Oh. This is so good. So this is the seam in black cherry. It's £420, which I actually think is a really great price for the quality that you get. And that's why I urge you to go into the store if you can, because I think seeing all the bags and getting to kind of feel them with the textures will really show the craftsmanship behind the brand, and also the customer service there is so good. So just worth going for the whole experience, really. So I chose the black cherry because I don't have a bigger bag in this shade, and I just feel like this goes, actually both of the colours, which is why I went for them, goes with so much of what I wear for autumn winter. So things like grey, other ready tones, browns, whites, creams. So again, so beautifully packaged. I'm gonna unpop the sides here. I actually prefer to wear it out like that. So it obviously comes with all the padding inside, which I think you should really keep in to keep the shape of the bag. It also comes, as I mentioned yesterday, with the beautiful matching pouch that is attached to the inside of the bag. These are the two styles I ended up going for. Let me know what you think of these choices. I'm going to show you how I will be styling them now. First up, I'm styling the mocky. So this is the outfit I was just doing the unboxing with, but just keeping it really simple, kind of letting the bag do the talking by combining in similar tones. So I've got these brown wide leg trousers on. I know I've mentioned this quite a few times, but I personally feel like this more bittery shade of chocolate, so this is called Ebony, is a little bit more versatile. It feels a bit more modern maybe, and I definitely think for me it suits me a little bit better. And then the same with the boots. I've just gone for tonal boots. I think it sits really nicely against like the brown on brown. I think it works so well. And then with a brown knit, and then these earrings also from Polène, which you may have spotted. These are the silver earrings that they have. I feel like this would make like quite a nice smart casual workwear look, but you can kind of make this outfit work for anything. Wear it over the shoulder if you wanted to. I think that looks really chic too. And then you've got all of these straps to adjust, so you can make it different lengths, and then you can actually make it kind of longer for crossbody if you wanted to. But I think that sits really nicely, and I quite like when a crossbody sits a bit higher. I feel like that gives it a really modern look. So outfit number one. So I actually just wanted to show how the seam looked against the grey, especially in this black cherry shade. I think this is so good. Grey and this colour is definitely going to be how I'm wearing this bag. Black cherry with it just works so well. I've popped on some white jeans just for a bit of a change. I think I mentioned this the other day, but I love white jeans at this time of year. I just feel like they give a lightness to your outfit that's a bit unexpected, especially with slightly darker pieces like these. I just think it works so well. And then obviously you can carry the bag in two ways, so you can put it over your shoulder like this. It's literally perfect for everything, from running to the shops, to the gym, for work. It's like that kind of everything tote bag. So for my next look, I'm actually going to remove the straps of the mocky and show you how I'd wear it a bit more as an evening look. This is like my ultimate evening outfit because it's comfortable, it's warm, but it still looks glamorous. And that is because of the tonal dressing, but also the fabrics, the textures, and the small details too. So obviously the mocky bag just brings so much interest to the look. And I actually think it works really nicely for evening too because of the top handle. It just gives it that slightly evening-y look as opposed to having the long strap on. And that's what's so great about having a versatile bag, is that you can make it work for evening. So think if you're doing a city break or something like that, where you need some evening looks, you're going out to nice restaurants, this kind of vibe with this bag, so that you can then wear it for day as well. And I've also finished it off with my Polène jewelry that I was wearing yesterday. Okay, we are going a bit tonal again. I've picked out this skirt, which works so nicely with the bag. You know I love a good tonal look. I've also gone for these dark burgundy boots as well to tone in. The thing is, I don't think it needs to be exactly matching. I think as long as they're in the same color tone and not totally different, for example, like a reddy burgundy with a purpley burgundy, then I think it works really well. So these boots are just a little bit darker than this, but they're still in the same tone. And the same with the bag. They're all this slightly reddy burgundy body shade, obviously the black cherry. So I've actually just folded the corners in this time. I think this would make a really chic workwear look if you wanted to go for something a little bit different. Blue and this colour work so nicely together. So your bag with a blue shirt, I think looks so good. Okay, next look with the mocky. It's not necessarily brown, but it's picking up on the tones. So I did want to show how you can style this with tonal colors. It doesn't have to be matching brown. So this is like a kind of, I don't know, what color would you describe this? It's like an almost paler brown, a taupey brown almost. And then I've gone brown boots. I've actually paired it with a suede belt. And I think, again, this demonstrates how you can match suede with your grained leather. I think that works really nicely. Don't feel like you have to go down one route or the other. And then I styled it with cream, and this jacket, I think the brown and the cream look so luxe together. They look so luxurious. They look so expensive, just have a real nice feel to them. And again, it just lightens up your winter looks to add some cream or a white into your outfit, and it complements these darker tones so well. Finishing off with a coat look, and I've lengthened the mocky strap so I can wear it across body. This is a go-to casual look of mine. Again, something smart like a coat with jeans, loafers, and a really nice bag. And because in autumn winter you do just see the bag, having a beautiful piece like this really stands out, especially if you have a lighter coat on as well. It's that hybrid bag that really can work for everything. I love that kind of chunkiness against the smart, sophisticated coat. I actually think the seam will work with this as well, so let me just show you. Yeah, so this color works really nicely against this lighter shade too. With the denim, as I said, this is such a versatile shade, almost like your extra neutral, especially in winter. So I think that works so nicely. Basically, both bags are so versatile, and I knew they would be when I chose them, and also things that I don't necessarily already have in my wardrobe. It really is a dream come true to work with a brand like Polène. As I say, I've had their pieces for years, so this feels like a real special moment for me, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have filming it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.